Hi everyone, it's Joanna from Nesting Story, and this week I am doing my fall decor. Now I want to go through what I have and ditch some stuff. It's a little bit ratty, it's old and it's worn, and I want to do a different approach this year. I want to go with more neutral fall decor and not so themed. I've been seeing some beautiful inspiration with some white pumpkins and just soft textures and not so kitschy, if you know what I mean. Something that would almost be able to carry me right through the year with more cozy decorations instead of too much orange and things like that. So there's a few areas I want to touch on, and let me show you. So one area I always like to give some fall decor to is this main area. I don't know if I will do anything here. Definitely the mantle. And I really want to get the table and my china cabinet and maybe even some in the family room. Okay, it is now a couple days later and I have been doing some shopping. I went through my old fall decorations, which I really didn't have a lot of, and there were a couple. There's a wreath and a centerpiece that was just broken and falling apart, so I'm gonna be getting rid of those. This guy, oh, this heavy wooden pumpkin is the one that I'm gonna keep, and everything else, yeah, really just embracing this neutral fall decor trend. I'm really excited about it. So let's get going. All right, so I've laid everything out that I'm using. I might grab a few more items for some areas, but let me walk you through what I've got of it. These branches I found at HomeSense. I actually went to 2 different HomeSense to get this many. These are all real pumpkins and gourds that I got at a farm, and grocery stores are also a great place to get these. This is a pot I got at HomeSense. Also, I got a little cake tray and some coasters. I got these pine cones at Michael's and these botanicals at HomeSense. This I love. This is a knitted runner. How beautiful is this? So this is by Harvest Moon and it's from HomeSense. I'm really excited about this find. I got some simple, inexpensive pots from Michael's and some smaller than what I already have battery powered candles. And also some greenery, all from Michael's. So these are all fake, but this one's real, and I got some real flowers here. I'm not sure how I'm gonna use those yet. And this frame was 60% off, and I know exactly where I wanna put it. I have a spot that's a little dark that I'm trying to brighten. And then I got a couple new plants. One's in my garage for our family room. It just needed a bit more life. So I have a general idea of where I want to put everything and what I want to do, but there will be some moving around of items. So you're gonna come with me and we're gonna see how we put this together and what it's gonna look like. I'm really excited. Okay, I'm done the transformation and it turned out even better than I pictured. I'm really excited about it. It's not just festive for fall, it's cozy and it's kind of fresh and it's not heavy with all these orange tones. So let me walk you through what I did. So I'm gonna start here with my fireplace. I didn't want to do a lot. If you remember a little while back, I did a whole fireplace makeover and I wanted to go a bit more minimal. So what I did was just add 3 little white pumpkins and some wheat, and that's it. And the wheat will last the whole season and years to come. And then we moved to the area where I put probably the most effort into, and I had this clear vision. I was inspired by some things I saw on Pinterest, but I just kind of combined some ideas and voila. So underneath I have this cutting board that I got the last time I did a fresh farmhouse redesign. And then I used my little pots and put some different faux ferns and things in that. I kind of was trying to think of like earthy and you know, the kind of foresty look instead of going too festive or anything. I just really wanted to have this beautiful natural look. And we have some dark green gourds, some white pumpkins in here. I put the candles on these little wooden coasters. I just started hacking away at some of these branches and was able to really put together a beautiful centerpiece. And this runner I got a little while back at Target. It's the Hearth and Hand collection. Let's move over here to my china cabinet. So here is my china cabinet. It's quite dark, but I don't want to paint it. I kind of like that it's dark, but I've always felt like this center here needed a pop, something lighter in it. So I moved this antique teapot over here. I put my little wooden pumpkin on the side, and I decided to layer. I moved a small marble and wood cutting board over here, and then placed the little cake stand on top, and I loved the coloring of this pumpkin. I chose not to go with just a straight white one. Behind here, to create some dimension and just to frame it, I've added the frame, and it has hints of green, which I like. It picks up the green in the pumpkin. And then over here, again, just some faux greenery in a beautiful mason jar that I've been using as a vase. And I just love this kind of farmhouse look. And then I just placed some vases and candles that I already had up top. I love this piece here that sits behind the sofa. So I replaced the year-round runner with this knitted one, and I kind of like how it just hangs over the edge like that. It's just so cozy looking. I really love it. I used a serving dish, and I used the mix of pine cones and acorns I got at Michael's, mixed with some gourds and little white pumpkins here. And then over to this room. I didn't want to go too decorative in this room. I just really wanted to freshen some things up. So first thing is, for a long time I've been wanting to put an ivy plant up there, so it's gonna grow and cascade down the side. And then over here we've got a new plant. This is now the 3rd plant that is living in this basket, but I've gone back to what I have in my other room, which I feel like I can keep alive. And then I just placed a few pumpkins here and there just to add to my shelves. And if you watched my recent update, I got this beautiful basket and some new blankets. Okay, and last but not least, I added the fresh greenery here on my kitchen island and moved a birch candle over here to our little centerpiece on our kitchen table. I like to keep our kitchen table very simple. We have 4 kids, so I'm not gonna do anything too fussy here. Okay, well that's it. That is my fall decor. I haven't done the outside of our house. I'm not sure how big I'm gonna go outside. I often spend much more time on decor inside our home just because that's where we spend 99% of our time instead of putting a lot of the effort on the outside. So I just feel cozy. I feel like it also works with our busy family and there's not too many things in the way or anything like that. And it just feels warm and natural and comfortable in here, and I know that it's something that I can redo in the years to come. I'd love to hear from you. Have you decorated for the fall yet? What colors do you like to go with? Do you like the orange, or are you more into these natural, neutral colors like I am? Thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't subscribed, I'd love for you to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.